Hello everyone, it's your local talentless artist here, and whether or not someone actually watches this doesn't matter, because I want to talk about conversations, why we can't have them civilly, why we can't have uncomfortable ones, my opinions on why we can't, and possible solutions. If that sounds like something you might be interested in hearing about while also watching me color some cute ass pigs, by all means stick around. If not, well, the pigs are pretty damn cute, to be honest. Conversations can be uncomfortable for all sorts of different reasons. Anything from a refusal to admit one's wrongdoings to a complete lack of accurate information. Conversations, let alone uncomfortable ones, can't be had because, and a Harvard Business Review article lists it as one of the reasons we can't have uncomfortable conversations, is no one is really listening. They are far too focused on waiting to respond rather than to actually comprehend what is being said. The article goes on to list several other reasons as to why conversations are often difficult, four more to be specific. Things like being direct, which can oftentimes have the effect of getting the hard part out of the way, or the bad news first approach. If we hear the bad thing first, whatever comes next has to be better than the bad thing. Another thing the article lists is going into the conversation ready to be open-minded and ready to possibly learn something new. You're less likely to become confrontational or uncomfortable. Similar to this point, the article also mentions going into the conversation with an expectation of having a positive outcome. Think about it, if you go into a conversation with the mindset that it's not going to work or your side isn't going to be heard, that's basically setting the conversation up for failure because you already assumed it's going to fail. Therefore, that little amount of negativity can cause you not to listen as closely or be as open-minded. The final thing that can cause us to refrain from having uncomfortable conversations is avoidance of the problem. This is better known as procrastination or pushing off the conversation to a later time. You can easily see how this may be counterintuitive, seeing as the longer not talking about something goes, the more likely it is to become a bigger situation than it was, or even worse, causing things like resentment. Solutions? Well, as of right now, the only thing that I can suggest to possibly prevent this from happening is one that isn't too popular, with so many people suffering to meet their everyday needs. Everyone has their own struggles that they're dealing with, and sometimes I think all forget that our struggles may be insignificant compared to those of others. Because of this, I'd argue, the solution is, and always has been, empathy and compassion for one another. That's just my opinion. I'm sure other people have stated more profound things than myself, but I had something happen to me that related to this topic, and I thought it would be a fairly safe topic to cover before I go and piss someone off. That's going to do it for me today. If anyone is watching, I hope you enjoyed my hot take. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. If not, well, I'm doing this for myself to let off some steam and to vent some of my frustrations. The link for the article used will be in the description, along with the only 2 places you can find me on social media. Stay safe, and I'll see you, hopefully, soon.